I was always influenced by music because my father, he always had a piano in the house, and he would play and even sing. So, and then to my mother, she sang, and then I had other relatives that, you know, they would sing, and so I guess it was just in the blood. You know, by the time I got into school, there were two instruments I loved, and that was a saxophone and a trumpet. So I remember it was I think it was IS 209 out in Brooklyn, and instead of me getting a trumpet, I believe I got a tuba, and instead of getting the trumpet, I got a trombone. So I learned to play these instruments in the 2 years that I was going to school, and of course they had concerts just as well too. But my main love was singing, and so along with the singing and with me having some background of music, and of course what follows is writing lyrics and songs. So that's where I really started to develop a love for music. My first instrument that I started playing was the piano. My mother, my father had me and my sisters taking piano lessons. And the first thing I learned how to play was called the Chocolate Soldier. The Chocolate Soldier. And it went like so believe it or not, my music teacher name was Miss McGee, and she from all her students, she would even have a concert for us. So, and that was the first thing I've ever played in front of a live audience on the piano, was called the Chocolate Soldier. A lot of my background came from listening to a lot of jazz musicians, Miles Davis, Jimmy Smith, Ella Fitzgerald, and so on. My mother, she loved Latin music, and she liked to sing. So, you know, her mother and her sisters, everybody sings. Everybody had a pretty good voice, and but never went, you know, didn't think serious with it. But as I came up, I had a round out field of music that I came up listening to. Motown, jazz. My favorites was Marvin Gaye, Temptations, and I don't know. You can go on and on. There's a lot of entertainers that I came up listening to. Isaac Hayes, Barry White. You know, I was influenced by them and by the storytelling of love. So that's what really, I guess, became an intricate, if I'm saying that right, a very part of me when I came to write my own music, because it came from the heart. And during the high school, we had competitions, and I was in this group. It was 3 of us. We did one of the songs from the originals. God Bless Whoever Sent You. Was it that one? I'm not sure. It's one of the originals. But we came in 2nd place. And I remember me, Randolph, and Quentin. And I don't know. I thought maybe we was really going to take off from there. From there, I've been in a lot of other singing groups through the years. But you know, nothing ever came of any of those things. But I still stayed in the music. I did things on my own. I started singing, and since I love jazz, I did more of the classic jazz ballads, more so than doing R&Bs. So, you know, whether it was at wedding receptions or affairs where I had the chance to get in front of the spotlight. I've been in different bands which singing R&B. We did all types of music. I got into a lot of other things besides the music. I started, I had friends that was into the fashions. I was associated with a family that everybody, all the brothers had different talents. One was music, wrote music. The other one, we sang as a group. The other brother, Andre Clark, was a fashion designer. And so I participated with all these brothers in different aspects. And we did so many things. So with Andre, who was into the fashions, I modeled, we did fashion shows, and then that got my interest started into making designs and pants and creating designs and all that. As time went on, I wound up being assistant director, and we was putting on shows at different clubs in Manhattan and Brooklyn, and then as time went on, I simplified it. I started getting into accessories and making my own, making scarves and women's shawls and things like that. And from time, I've been doing that from that time on, from different points in my life, because I got married and had children and what have you. But then it got to a point too where I had this music inside of me that I had to get out.